If you're considering a long-term real estate investment or looking for a location to live for the next 20 or 30 years, you might be wondering which towns or states would fare better than others in a changing climate. There are no winners in a world where climate change gets worse, said Alex Kamines, head of regional economics at Moody's Analytics and author of a recent research on climate risks in the United States. According to Kamines and others, climate change is increasing long-term risk practically everywhere. The temperature is rising. The seas are warming and rising. Furthermore, scientists believe that the heat and rising sea levels contribute to the severity of some natural disasters. Because the effects vary greatly over time and geography, it's tough to construct a definitive rating that says buy here, not there, but an increasing corpus of information helps highlight certain broad tendencies. USATODAY used data from First Street and Moody's Analytics, two organizations that study future climate risk, to determine which parts of the country are most vulnerable to these climate consequences over the next 30 years. According to Kamines, insurers and mortgage providers are both asking similar questions. Banks have been instructed to stress test their portfolios in preparation for the impact of climate change. While the most dangerous places are clear, think Florida, some may surprise you. Here's your guide to what, when, and where you should expect the most severe climate change consequences in the United States. Climate change will have an uneven influence on the United States in the next decades. Some places may see increased heat, flooding, severe storms, or major wildfires, or all of the above. According to Kamines, the United States will not be submerged or wiped off the map in the next 30 years, but access to fresh water and insurance rates will grow more difficult. Every year, the amount of risk that we face becomes increasingly clear, whether it's increasingly severe natural disasters or droughts and heat risk, he said. In some cases, it's creating renewed or entirely new momentum for governments and businesses that hadn't previously considered the impact of climate change. Because we all rely on goods and services from other states and nations, everyone suffers, according to climate scientist Michael Mann, director of the Penn Center for Science, Sustainability, and the Media at the University of Pennsylvania. It's like a domino effect.